Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to our Paul, Yahweh, Paul Hashem, Yahushai, Paul Hashem, Makar Kadash. Call Adonai Yahweh, Paul Hashem, Yahushai, Paul Hashem, Makar Kadash. That's in the ancient Hebrews, and all praises to Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly call Jehovah, God, or Yahweh. His son's true name in Hebrew is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. The true name for the God of the Bible in Hebrew is Yahweh. His son's true name in Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to our brothers remotely pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. So I believe in this gospel. Shalom. Brother Zach from Camp James, Jamaica, on this lesson. I'm back in on this lesson that the brother Yeshaya did. His channel name is GMS End Time. Okay. Funny. Anyways, GMS End Time Prophecies, that's the name of his channel. And he went into this video here, Esau and Joshua, Edom, which I've been searching for this word, also. And, ALB, and I wasn't able to find it. I have the Zander Van Bible Dictionary here as well. I'll show you what Esau actually mean. Esau is one of the twin sons of Isaac, and Rebecca, right? So, and with this definition, I was thinking, see that exactly show you, one precept came to mind in the book of Numbers, show you clearly Esau really is the so-called white race, and we, the Israelites, indeed are so-called black people. Just put it out there. First white man was Cain. And then when that seed die off, during the flood, the so-called white race again came back through Esau. That's where so-called white people come from, because otherwise from that everybody upon the earth, they have melanin. And when somebody came that having melanin, it was basically recorded in the Bible. So let's get it. And laws and this being edifying to you. Here's a quick follow-up read. All right, so this is Genesis 25 and start 19. It says, and these are the generations of Isaac. Abraham's son, Abraham begot Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padan Aram. And Syrian here he literally wasn't a Syrian, because it's a 25. When I check the lineage, a real Syrian would come from Aram, one of the sons of let's make it here real quick. One of the sons of Noah. Go to the book of Nations. Genesis 10 and 1 says, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. And I will know based upon your forefather that tell the nationality really. So with these sons, the sons who came after them, the Most High divided the earth as we go to because at the end of the day, let's get this real quick. 32. Yeah, Deuteronomy 32 verse 8 says, when the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bones of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. So the Most High divided the nations, right, when he separated the sons of Adam, right? So the Most High split up nations, or him want sending spirits upon the earth, and who him going to call who. For example, you have the nation of Israel, nation of Esau, nation of Ammon, Moab, right? Just to name a few. And so here we have three persons that came, three males that came from Noah, you know, basically after the flood, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And when we go to Shem, you're going to state he had 5 sons. I know I'm a bit off topic from the main point, but the common conception is that race is told or defined by which you're born, is mere skin color. That's bullshit, you know. These are the sons of Shem, so like that. But that's far from the truth, you know. All right. That actually came from, I think we have a book here. Give me a second. Yeah, I do. I read an account real quick, just to build upon the point, and then we'll go back there. Um, um, all right. This is the last chapter on page 20 from the book Babylon, from Babylon to Timbuk 2 by Rudolph R. Windsor. So I'm just going to read this last. It says the Asian people did not classify races according to skin color. So none for what your skin look like. Why? Because right now, if me go there with a so-called white woman and have a son, chances are the child can come out black or white, and that none to do with your nationality. You know. But predominantly, me people where descend from the so-called Kaisa right now, you want to say he's anything but the Edomites. Is him the most actually put a sign upon him just as I put a sign upon Cain. Right? So predominantly they are the so-called white people. So we're not saying all white people are Edomites, because even Jake can be in the so-called white party today, lacking melanin, or even other nations. Color really nothing to do with it. But predominantly, they are the so-called white people are actually Edomites. And you ask the question where they come from. Where if you ever really black, where white people come from? Edom. So reading about the chapter, it says the Asian people did not classify races according to skin color like the modern nations of Europe and America. The Asians, including the Greeks and Romans, identified people according to their national or tribal names. They used such names as Visigoths, Vandals, Saxons, Ethiopians, Carthaginians, Jews, Arabs, Persians, Babylonians, Egyptians, and Moors. They did not use the term Negro, which is a modern term, to refer to the black races, or the word Caucasian to refer to the white races. Dividing the word along a color line was an idea that originated with the white supremacists in Europe after the Renaissance. Some racist bastard. It says the Europeans did not have any great civilization immediately after the fall of the Greece or Rome. It says during the Middle Ages, and this is referring to Europeans, referring to Esau. Because we know at that point they fulfilled what that Job 30, and what was in the Caucasus Mountain or Russia, into the term Caucasian cave dweller, right? But our people was ruling during the time that you're in Europe during the so-called Dark Ages, right? When the Byzantine Empire was ruled by so-called black people. And during the Renaissance, that's when so-called white people came back into power, right? Fulfilling Revelation 20. It says 20 verse 7 or so. Second chapter now. It says during the Middle Ages, the black nations, with so-called black guys, before that nobody never described a nation as black, of Africa and Asia had the greatest political, economical, educational, and military influence in the world. At this time, Europe existed in a state of darkness for 1,000 years. In the 17th century and later, Europe began to emerge out of the slough of ignorance, and Germans and others conceived of themselves as belonging to a superior race. John F. Blumenbach, a German, 1752 to 1840, was the first to divide humanity on the basis of skin color. Up to this time, no such attempts had been made. His classification set up a color line to the detriment of later generations. Because nowadays, as I say, race people think about your color. You know, it's nationality, people think about the land where you're born. When him the justice, people know bullshit and him racist, and nobody never really follow it. Just like, for example, when Anthony Wildan spread the rumor that King James is a fish, but then nobody knows how bullshit. But after years and years and years, you know, that lie, you know, people start bite when they do some research, right? You know, when they woke up in that lie and wasn't there to be able to say, oh no, it's a bullshit that, you know. It says, Mr. Blumenbach classified 5 chief races of mankind. The Caucasians, the Mongolians, the Ethiopians, the American Indian, that is, it says, and Malayan. Moreover, he considered the Caucasian to be the original race. Bullshit. Says Blumenbach, the anthropologist, because actually Esau, which we won't get it, actually come from a so-called black man, which is Isaac, and a so-called black woman, which is Rebecca. It says Blumenbach, the anthropologist, named the whites after the Caucasus Mountains. These mountains are situated between the Black and Caspian Seas because he thought the purest white people originated there. Blumenbach was a racist and so was J.A. Gombinu, a third man by the name of H.S. Chamberlain, wanted to advance the supremacy of this white Nordic race and his culture, you know. So that's what they did, right? And today people believe the bullshit, you know, but races actually came from people who you descend from. That's what determine your race, you know. So here, you know, sorry for deviate from point, but just want drive that point in, and just to get this as well, shows that even the Bible, we actually did that. Numbers 1 and 18 in regards to race is defined by nationality. It says due to Numbers 1 and 18, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees. Look at the word pedigree. Declared their pedigree, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Bear, bring forth, gender, travail, this is not, this is really the word declare, I would say. Pedigree. It says to declare one's birth, you know. Basically areas where you come from, who you be, right? Declare their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, so the man who them descend from, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. So here, you know, though the scripture called Bethuel a Syrian, you know, it's basically because it was dwelling in the land of the Syrians, you know. Scripture say they call their land after their names, because here in Genesis 20 verse 21, sorry, Genesis 10 verse 21, it says, unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Shephet, the elder, even to him were children born, the children of Shem, Elam, Ashur, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. So here is a lineage of the so-called of the Syrians. Arphaxad is where Bethuel came from, you know, when they really go down in it, you know, and see. that he actually came from a fox. That's a two different lineage, so he wasn't really a Syrian, you know. So back to here, because that's another point as well we have to bring forth. I mean, do we call him Syrian? It was literally a Syrian. It says, all right, so back to Genesis 25, verse 20, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian, of Padan Aram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. You know, none of them were literal Syrian. It says, this basically an Edomite of the territory. It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. So two people in your belly, two set of people, twins. And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So though it was one man and one woman who basically bring forth these twins, the Most High actually divided them as two separate nations. This is how I want it. So two nations will bring forth out of her. You know, he says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, right? Which is the Israelites are going to be stronger than the Edomites. It says, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in their wombs, and the first came out red. So the first man come out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, which you better go into the word Esau, you know, which go back to Ishash, you know, Ishash what? Ishash mean wasted, you know, wasted away, right? Ishash, you know, wasted. The word supposed to be wasted away, as in the state it come off. We have it in my mind as well, but I wouldn't be able to show him enough or take a picture. But you know, you can look it up yourself. And the reason why I brought this out, I said, while listening in this lesson, think upon this precept, and then something that happened to Miriam, which we're going to get it. So it says, reading back 25, and the first came out red all over like an eerie garment, and because they used to dye lambs. Get up himself real quick. So it wasn't really hairy, you know. Though majority, a lot of these Edomites are literally here today, but like child never born here. He born red, he come out red, you know. Just like when I so-called white people born today, they come out red, you know. And it's a reason. Let me get this real quick. Exodus 25 and 1, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering. Every man that giveth it willingly with his heart, he shall take my offering. And this is the offering which he shall take of them: gold and silver and brass, and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen, and goat's hair, and main point, and ram's skin dyed red. Ram's skin dyed red, like an eerie garment. So the badger skin and shittim wood, right? So this is what I mean all over, red all over. So I'm compare it. This one red all over, like, you know, a hairy garment, the ram skin dyed red. When in born, that's what they were comparing it to. You know, the first came out red all over, like an hairy garment, right? Watch here. Okay. Why is this so? Because they lack melanin and they have something we call a translucent skin, you know? So you actually see blood. A child of photo. The red man. So they aren't white. So if I look good, actually, It's the difference. Sheet is white, but you ain't white. Clothes is white, but this ain't white. Just a variation of red, you know, or pink, if you will. Gotcha. Gotcha. You know, white, well, look. So and so called Asian, okay. You know, versus regular, but then regular, well, this wouldn't look like a newborn. This one look like a newborn. Yeah. And yes, there's always variation in skin color. Is it because I they never really make no difference. I know I'm clear their skin color, but when this happened now, somebody extremely bad. Yo, no, when the hell you all melanin in there? You know, none at all. You know, since the first came out red all over like an eerie garment, and they call his name Esau. You know, and the brother bring out the word Esau, she say mean wasted away. And I want to bring something now. And then when Jacob born, so then after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them. So when Jacob come out, not never describe him in regards to his physical appearance because regular, you know. So but him never describe Esau to the point where he will get a name. No, so wasted away. So let's get this. This is Numbers chapter 12 and starting 9. This is when Aaron and Miriam, they are basically run off their mouth against Moses, you know. So it says, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against them referring to Aaron and Miriam, basically Moses' brother and sister. And he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. So Miriam actually became white. So she became white as snow. Is when go into it more more description will actually take place when it's a white as snow. What I mean. So if she became so-called white, she must be black before or have melanin before. So they must actually take her melanin. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. So let she not be like one Edomite, we get described in Genesis 25. It says consumed. I want to look up the word consumed. It literally means to be destroyed. Like melanin, you see me? And it literally tells it also have to do with wasted away. Hebrew ha-kal. Basically, you can eat something to the void or burn it. You know, I also show you to be wasted or destroyed of flesh. See me? That's it. So Miriam actually, which is a so-called black woman, the curse of leprosy is actually she losing her melanin to look like one so-called white person, Edomite, Esau, Ishashua. You know? And that's it. Same thing here was a miracle done by the Most High through Moses. Exodus 4 verse 4, and the Lord said unto Moses, Put forth thine hand and take it That's me that get in hand. Verse 6, and the Lord said furthermore unto him, Put now thine hand into thy bosom. So him fling it in his chest, beneath him clothes. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. So when he put his hand in his bosom and take it out, melanin disappeared. You know, in Jamaica, we call them Dundus too. You know, Dundus is a so-called white person, black melanin, albino. That's the correct term. You know, what Esau is a pure leper. Verse 7, it says, and he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. So basically, he go back to normal, so-called black. And that's the reason why Moses couldn't grow up around the Egyptians, you know, and the people and think him more Egyptian. Why? Because him and the Egyptian, them are so-called black people. But Esau, you see me, so-called white man could have not hide because the same curse of the Most High put upon Cain, you know, is the same basically Esau have. And thinking about that, even when Yahushua would the world call Jesus Christ, and Mary and Joseph take with himself, when Herod they murdered them, you know, and them get warning, them went to Egypt. And then Blenin, think about a so-called white kid, you know, or if you will albino, you know, looking, or in a down in Egypt, or be black people. I'm going to try hide amongst black people, so to speak. I stand out and go and win. You know, but they're basically the same skin complexion, different variation, but Esau, the so-called white race, is, you know, a man genuinely made to that melanin based on the curse of them get, you know. So hope this is a different look out there. You know, I really plan to make it so long. It will just be a quick one. You know, but hope it's edifying, you know, giving our praise to our power, how about Shem Shai, about Shem Crash. The honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the full. Shalom.